You know, we're seeing Paper Cat running as a warrior named Lane Time again. Too bad he doesn't have engineering in here. Can't toss those timely grenade stuns that Lane Time used to love to do. And across the top of your screen is going to be x6tence, the home Spanish team.
Yep, so as both these teams get ready, just to give you a rundown, grand finals, best of 5 to first of 3, and it's going to be x6tence in the driving seat, as they only need to win once, and they're going to be across the top. So here we go then, round 1, Runes of Lordaeron, x6tence versus Nihilum, following in flame out of the gates. Quite an aggressive opener, both of these Warlocks here, and the lineups is what we expected, so we'll see how they can play.
Look how aggressive they're going on Lane Time already. They are going to switch onto Falcon right away. Look at that, Thunderclap, everything onto him that they can.
We can see they know he's low, and he goes down so low, 400.
Caracalla is spell locked and Death Coil. If Lane Time can get low right here, but Caracalla was able to get out of that spell lock just in time.
And nature swiftness for 4.5 so and we heard the Spanish team here on home ground call that there's a possible kill, and they knew it.
Oh, look at him switch to Caracalla. So much damage, and Falcon even mind blasting. Caracalla is not going to live through this.
Oh, and he actually gets stunned as well, and Caracalla goes down. And a brilliant switch, and like they're just so aggressive, and it's like it's different to watch them play. But there we go, round 1 then in favor of x6tence. So absolutely amazing, and
I have a feeling that Lane Time or Paper Cat is not going to play as aggressive. And as you can see, look at him on the far side right now. You can see he's in battle stance way on the end of the bridge. But look at him, look at the entire team charge forward, trying to get right on top of him.
I mean, Nihilum are going to have to drag this fight all the way down and away. They get Lane Time the Warrior out of there on about 9k HP, and but he decides to rejoin the fight. Maybe he could have prolonged it a little bit longer. And there comes a switch then onto Caracalla from Sylar, from the Spanish team, and actually gets feared off. And uses a trinket as well to break that fear.
Oh, and a Death Coil onto Caracalla, sending him under the bridge, plus a fear on top of it. Oh, that was devoured though. Now Lane Time actually is, look at how defensive he's playing again. Okay, he did just switch to Zerker stance and is on top of Falcon, who's down at half health. One of the interesting, Caracalla down to way below half life, and Lane Time. This isn't good. He's going to fall behind in healing right now.
No, he's in a good position, and look at Falcon. They're actually in a great position now to pick up a kill, because he was in a good position. Nothing could happen to him, and it's going to be Falcon that's under pressure, and he is going to go down. And from that positioning and looking after Lane Time more than himself, Caracalla managed to survive, set up the kill, and Falcon got punished for letting that Druid get away. And in flame, I'm sorry, Lane's Paper Cat played that quite nicely. So good team play. Unlucky in some ways for x6tence, but still.
One of the interesting things we saw x6tence do actually was I saw Solar. We can only see 8 buffs on our screen, but I saw the power infusion around Solar right away. And the reason why they... So across the top of your screen again is x6tence. Now they only have to win 1 best of 5 in this grand finals. Now Nihilum is going to have to defeat the... If they do end up taking 2 more rounds off of them, it's going to force a new best of 5. So x6tence has a little bit of leeway right now, but they've been playing amazing so far, really punishing Paper Cat every time he decides to show his face.
Yeah. Maybe they take offense to his face, but...
the fact that he's not wearing a helmet again.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, man, he could get so much more HP if he did. Dude. But, all right, then, so going in then to what would be the 3rd round. The score is 1-1 if you've joined us, of x6tence versus Nihilum in the grand finals here in Madrid, Spain, in the Blizzard Warcraft finals. Qualifies you for the BlizzCon later. Sylar then doing the same tactic. Going to switch over to Solar X, normally plays Druid. He's sporting his Warlock skills here, and they are proving good. Not so much last round. Both Warlocks donning each other. You can see Paper Cat not wanting to take the initial damage. Soon he will, though, as there you go. Fight starts in exactly the same way. Let's switch over to Paper Cat and see how... let's not switch over to Paper Cat. Let's switch over to Paper Cat. He's down to about half HP. Dots are on him, but he's actually avoiding that warrior quite nicely at the moment. And...
Shadow Word, Mind Blast, Shadow Word, Death onto Lane Time, putting a lot of damage out. He's in hamstring on that ramp right now, but the Druid from Caracalla is actually in the pen right now, the starting area. But he is going to get controlled right now. intervened back to the pen. But the problem is there's no line of sight right here.
That's not a great position to be in whatsoever. Care Koala is, you can see Sylar going to work on him. He's down to half HP.
Death coiled right now, plus a fear and a spell lock on top of him. They're really going for a kill on him. Oh, but able to get away with a Nature Swiftness heal for 5K.
But now they're going to surely switch to lane time, but lane time knows this, goes defensive stance, keeps a good position within his Druid, so both of them can be healed. No Mortal Strike up on, or I say Mortal Strike is now up on lane time. He takes a lot of damage, but there you go, just kiting out the fight like you're playing against RMP. And, you know, it's in flame that they could actually switch. Well, I wouldn't say switch on in flame, but
look, Care Koala actually brought himself out of a bad situation. Both him and lane time were pretty low. And lane time, he is slowed, but he has to get, he has to keep in line of sight of lane time, of Care Koala the entire time.
Yeah, so switching over to lane time, isn't really able to chase that Priest, but actually decides that now's a good time to do it. Priest down to 1,000 mana, has a Mortal Strike on him, dotted as well, and this is going to eat through Falcon, and this is exactly what Nihilum wanted to do. They did it last time, and almost in the same position. We actually, well, here we go, Zerka Rage to break that fear.
Yeah, Falcon's completely out of mana. This isn't good for his team.
But he actually lost, and had he got some assistance, actually looked like it was a death coil. And there we go. Falcon does go down with the combo of Inflame and Paper Cat. And Care Koala now using his Innovate. And, well, I mean, Blade's Edge sporting an advantage maybe for Nihilum, but they just exactly what they should have done. Kited it out, played defensively, and, it's how,
how you can tell how offensive they play, because if they don't score that early kill, they end up losing.
Yeah, so anyway, round 4 then, 2-1 the score to Nihilum here at the Grand Finals in Madrid, Spain. And just following Solar X as he goes heavy dots on Inflame and also the Pet.
Going all the way towards their starting pen, yeah, trying to find that warrior.
There we go, and actually he's going to be able to dot up Inflame. I think that was all, well, not all, but 3 of his dots are up on him. So
Falcon using his Inner Focus and his Devouring Plague on lane time, really putting a lot of damage out, using a couple of his cooldowns already.
Switch over to lane time. Sword and board, as you can see, there was a Mind Blast Shadow with Death as he was not really out of line of sight. You can see the Druid coming round to help heal, but the dots are enough to keep him up at the moment. Druid into the center, and that was a Nature Swiftness. So you could actually switch onto the Druid, and that's maybe what they're doing at the moment. So just want to watch Care Koala as he gets stunned, but an intercept on the back of Sylar to try and pull him off, and that's exactly what they do. They're going really heavy on Care Koala, kiting around the tomb in the center, and he looks to be safe right now. So
yeah, it's lane time still taking a lot of damage, and Care Koala is intercept stunned right now with that warrior right on top of him.
Death coil on Falcon.
Yep, and a big fear right now. Plus, Inflame's pet is getting really low. Falcon is sitting at half health right now. He really needs to use his pain suppression to keep himself alive. Hasn't been dispelling the dots off of himself very much at all. Just been choosing to go offensive. Look at that. Mind Blast, Shadow Word Death when he's at half-life.
Lane time down to 4K. He goes, intervenes onto his Druid. So another unsuccessful attack, but the mana on Falcon, is very good. And you see Care Koala moving back. There comes up the Innovate. And
oh, and looks like they're going to switch for Care Koala right here.
So, but he's at 3K.
No, and
look at
that. The second that Care Koala gets away, Sylar realizes that. Switch. Lane time really low right now. Care Koala out of position. Oh, able to toss one more heal onto lane time and get him up. And Falcon ends up dying during that melee.
But lane time could go down as well as he goes real low, and there comes almost a cross kill. Healed for 2K, but still dropping, and he's going to put out no damage, and it's a double kill, so it's going to be Druid Warlock versus Warlock Warrior. And
now he's already used his Innervate. If they're able to kill Solar right here, they'll end up winning, but that's... I mean, it's dots, so it might be Warlock versus Warrior in a second here.
And Care Koala barely staying alive. You can see him in there. And Solar's going to go down very soon, but they kill Care Koala. Solar does die. Warrior versus Warlock. And,
this isn't too good for Sylar right now, unless he gets a lot of lucky mace stuns and improved hamstring procs right now. See, he's just going to spam Drain Life, and he's just going to try to keep himself alive with that. But he has to tap right here. Look at this. It's going to come down really low, and he ends up dying right there. Wow, excellent play by Inflames.